Governor, you know, it's no secret that you've had a combative relationship with Trump in the past. But lately, you've been praising him for the help he's giving. Of course, you have to, because look at how he treats governors who don't, kiss his ring. The governor of Washington, the governor of Michigan, he said they were not appreciative and told Mike Pence, don't call them back. Do you feel like you have to feed this guy's ego to get the respirators and to get the PPEs? Is that what's going on?
Well, let me just acknowledge the frame of your question. We're involved in over 68 lawsuits with the Trump administration, and so there's no question we have had our differences of opinion on many issues. But I just want to remind you and maybe others that are not aware of this. We've been at this since late January. California got a head start in many respects where no one was really paying much attention. We started working with the administration directly to get these repatriated flights from mainland China into the state of California. Many states turned their back on those flights and those repatriation missions. California embraced them. We also had that Grand Princess, that large cruise ship, where we worked very collaboratively with the federal government, developed strong relationships of trust around the emergency planning and how we can bring those passengers back into our diverse communities and all across the rest of the country. As a consequence of that, our relationship began earlier than most. And so from that perspective, all I can say is, from my perspective, the relationship has been strong, and I'm not doing it to kiss the ring. I'm not doing it in a way, that I'm just being forthright with the president. He returns calls. He reaches out. He's been proactive. We got that Mercy ship down here in Los Angeles. That was directly because he sent it down here. 2,000 medical units came to the state of California, these FMS, these field medical stations. And that's been very, very helpful. And to the extent we're going to need more, we will. And I'll let you know in a few weeks if that relationship continues.
Well, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, a staunch Trump supporter, received 100% of his first request from the federal government, despite being widely criticized for his very slow response in that state. Some are saying that some states are getting preferential treatment from the president. If that is the case, do you foresee governors basically having to work together and just sort of bypass the administration?
Well, the good news is governors are already doing that in a very collaborative way, where you have these governor-only calls the National Governors Association's organizing. And as I said, we are working collaboratively with the procurement agents in different states to see if we can go together to avoid not just the inability or ability to get more protective gear, but deal with price gouging and leverage our resources and a resourceful mindset. But here's the stubborn fact. I have handed out some, well, specifically, 35.9 million N95 masks. We've received from the national stockpile so far 1,089,000. So I'll repeat that. Almost 36 million masks we've distributed in the state of California. We received just over 1 million from the federal government. That's not a cheap shot. That's not finger pointing. It's just reality.